Alright everybody, Tokyo here, and today I'll be going over how I handle PvP as a 3.2 KD player. Most of these are going to be 1v1s, but I do have some out in the world 1v2s, possibly some 1v3s. I'm going to be pulling footage as I go along. That aside, I'll be going over how I handle engagements, how I come out on top, and overall how I stay calm in these engagements, because this is a looter shooter, even though it's a low risk looter shooter. Staying calm is what's gonna get you these wins. Now, for those of you who know me, you guys know I'm nasty with the mouse. Y'all know I'm nasty with the Aimlabs. Y'all know I'm nasty with the shots. So definitely stick around. I'll make sure that everybody and anybody gets something out of this. Whether you're in the end game or you're in the early game, I promise each and every single one of you can take something away from this. Now let's get right into the video. No more wasting your time. Alright guys, so here we have a 1v2. I think it was actually at one point a 1v3, but I think the third guy actually wound up just running off. I'm pretty sure I heard his ping come in, but I'm pretty sure he did. So yeah, let's go over this real quick. Let's jump right into it. Alright. I put some shots into him, as you can clearly see, but then I flash, okay? Now, just before all this happened, I saw one dude come around here run in, and then another one come around here run in. They're obviously teammates. Now, I hurt this dude. Why am I not thirsting it? Why am I just flashing? Why don't I have grenades? Well, the main reason is to cause panic. You definitely want to have your enemies wondering where you are. Now, not only do flashbangs disorient their visuals, as far as make their screen completely white, but it also fucks with their hearing. So, I immediately throw the flashbang after hurting the fuck out of that dude. Alright, I reload, and then I instantly reposition. Now, I don't know this area this well, so I'm kind of just guessing, and my guess was completely right. So I go down this stairwell, and I'll notice that they're right there on the bottom, right? So I pre-aim when I come around the corner. You guys need to be in your sights and pre-aiming corners when you're pushing people. Now, I obviously see the red laser here, okay? So I obviously know he's in this corner. I don't know where his buddy is, but that's not a problem for right now, because I already know how I'm going to play this engagement. I already knew from this moment everything that was going to happen after. I knew he was low. I knew he was still disoriented, at least hearing-wise. Maybe not visually still. But I knew that there was still a little bit of ringing, because the flashbang ringing when you're that close lasts forever. So what I do is I know he's low on health, so I instead put shots into him, and then I immediately take cover and wait. Now, I'm going to show you guys a little trick as to why I wait. Why do I wait? Well, here, let's see. See how that res icon is red? Thankfully, STALCRAFT lets you res your enemies. And when you res your enemies, or your enemies are being resed, it turns blue. I don't know where his teammate is anymore. I didn't see him down there. I didn't see him when I pushed over. His teammate, I don't know where he is. But I know that when that heart turns blue, his teammate is actively resing him. So I wait for that. Obviously, I go in this corner, I reload, I check my equipment, make sure I'm perfectly set for the next engagement, seeing as that hasn't turned blue yet. I know I have the time. Okay, I hear another ping, as you can see. My teammate's over there, but he's actually dead. I don't know why the game does that, but he's actually dead, I'm pretty sure. But now I see that it's blue. So I finish off the dude down below, and then shoot the dude up top. And that's how you handle a 1v2. It's that simple. You just gotta listen for audio cues, pay attention to certain things like the heart turning red from blue, pre-aim corners, make sure you're disorienting and confusing your enemies, and you're changing your positions. Honestly, just those simple things can win you gunfights. You guys just have to make sure that you're taking the time to do each step. If you just run and gun against 3 dudes, 2 dudes, 4 dudes, 5 dudes, hell, the whole entire stalker camp, you're not gonna win. You gotta be repositioning, and you gotta be confusing your enemies. That's all there is to it, man. Alright, guys, so in this segment, I'm gonna be going over snipers and how I handle engagements with snipers. Now, I used a 1v1 for this simply because it's the most consistent, and it's the best way to kind of give you guys examples of snipers. Now, this can really be taken anywhere out in the world, and honestly, I use it. If you guys want to stop on my Twitch or check out any of my other videos, you guys will see that the things I'm about to tell you here, I use everywhere else. I just think in a 1v1 scenario, it's the best way to go over how snipers work and how to handle engagements as a sniper, because it's more confined. So, to start off, this is actually a friend of mine that I wound up meeting afterwards, after, you know, we 1v1 quite a bit. We actually 1v1 quite a bit. He really wanted to get his practice in. And to be honest with you, at first, he was a rando who honestly came off kind of rude. So I might have had some friendly banter here, but at the end of the day, pretty cool guy. I wanted to meet him. Let's get right into it. All right. So when I say let it cook, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but when I say let it cook, what I mean is I sit, hide behind cover. Like, he knows I'm there. So I just sit and wait. Why? Because it'll confuse them. Why isn't he peeking? Why isn't he peeked yet? I know he's there. He's not peeking. Why isn't he peeked yet? And the goal is to make him ask himself why so much that he starts peeking. And maybe he pulls out just a little bit too far. Maybe he hyperextends his peek. And then when I peek, he's just sit and duck out in the open. Where if you watch me peek, I hug the crates super tight. I don't do them long extended peeks. Sometimes I will long peek. You guys need to be hugging trees, hugging objects when you do these peeks. And you guys need to be peeking with snipers. You guys should not be sniping out in the open, not behind cover. You guys have to be behind cover when you snipe. Let it cook. Notice that? Little jump up. It was quick. It was instant. And at high ground. High ground wins every gunfight ever in any situation. And then I'm going to do, as I said, a crazy wise string on the third. Now, why? Because I already peeked left crate. I already jumped on top of the crate. The last place for me to peek that I haven't peeked yet, which he knows, is the right side. So, granted, he'll be expecting it, but if I wide swing it, he won't be expecting that. But it doesn't work. I think I wound up dying here. Yep. That's fine. Because now that he knows that I wide swing that, my next peek, he won't be expecting because he doesn't know where I'm going to come from. So it doesn't matter anymore. My next peek, I'll 100% win. It's all about playing mind games with your opponents when you use a sniper, right? You guys want to be peeking from different positions. You guys want to be hugging objects as much as you can. You guys want to be as unpredictable as possible. See how my body was covered by this box when I sniped. But he had come out, right? He came out too far. He came out way too far. I could see his entire body. He wasn't even behind any boxes. Missed a shot, and then easy peek. I'm insane, chat. I'm insane. Like, I'm built different. And then just same thing, because at this point I'm feeling comfortable. Just some movement, hopefully get him to miss a shot, and then he won't expect the left side peek. Boom. So, as I said earlier, you guys are noticing what I'm doing, right? I'm pre-aiming. I'll scope in and then come around the corner, but I will be aimed where I believe that the enemy is. Now, I have gone over things like in my last video for PvP tips for beginners. Definitely check that out as well. This is just a little bit more advanced, but I went over jumping over crates or jumping over objects for more information. Remember, you guys need to be jumping for information. I'm pretty sure I'll go into that once I hit the SMGs and stuff. But for the most part, you guys need to be taking cover when you use snipers. You guys need to be making sure that you're being unpredictable. You guys need to be swapping positions. That's what's going to give you wins. Also, make sure when you are moving and you're being sniped at that you are jumping. Because if they hit a body shot, it won't one-shot you. You can just bandage and heal through it and keep on moving. So when you're getting sniped at and you need to reposition or take cover, jump. Jump, 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 jump. Alright, guys. We're going to go on to the next video now. Alright, guys. Now, this next one's going to be with any type of automatic weapons. I think SMGs for this is kind of the best example. Mostly because I don't want to have to go over a situation with assault rifles. I don't want to have to go over a situation with SMGs. So I figured I'd just go over a situation with SMGs in general. Since I am able to use SMGs as an assault rifle. Simply because my recoil control and aim are just good enough for me to be able to use an SMG as an assault rifle. That being put aside, we're going to be going over how I handle engagements with an SMG once again. So let's just go over this real quick. So, as you can see, I knew he was up there. He jumped down. So I rotated right side since he was rotating left side, right? I don't know where he is anymore, but I can only imagine he's somewhere behind the tank. Okay? So I'm pretty sure I keep pushing right side, and then I see. But he saw me, I saw him. So instead of continuing to push that, I push to the left side and just hop around. Now, you guys notice with assault rifles and SMGs, they play completely different than snipers. At the end of the day, what wins gunfights more than most often is two things: aim and your ping to the server. Because it doesn't matter how many shots you put into somebody, if those shots aren't registering or their shots register before your shots, you're dead regardless of how good you are. So what can you do to limit those issues? Movement. As I just did, I was jumping the whole time I was shooting. And making sure that I'm hitting as many headshots as possible. Aimlabs helps with that a lot, guys. Definitely make sure to look into Aimlabs, download it. I do have my own personal routine that I have set up for everybody. You guys just got to join the Discord server and hit me up, and I guys can get you that routine. All right, but let's keep going forward. So make sure that we're jumping, getting movement when we're using automatic guns. Okay, guys? I put some long shots in there, right? Long shots in, so I already know he's low. I haven't heard a bandage yet, which means he hasn't bandaged. So I'm just gonna immediately go around the right side, see if maybe he swings on me so I can swing on him early. Remember, with the SMGs, unlike the assault rifles, you can hip fire, and it is a lot more accurate than the assault rifles, at least at close range. So 9 times out of 10, you don't even have to ADS for close range with the SMGs, which gives you an advantage. I hear the shots, I know where he's coming from, I know he's a little ways away, so it gives me time to reload and hip fire to the headshots. But I kept moving that whole time. This is not CSGO, this is not Valorant. You gotta keep moving, guys. Gotta keep moving. So them long shots, I hit a few of them, got a headshot there. Beautiful, beautiful work by me. Keep hitting those shots, long range. I'm missing every shot. I think he laid down, he pops back up. I know where he is. I lay down, he pushes around, got a headshot, and then I jump down. So that was a lot to take in. But basically, long story short, if you're getting shot at, you need to be laying down. Under cover, behind cover, you need to be behind cover. If you can't hit more than 80% of your shots in a PvP engagement, you cannot be getting in that engagement. You need to reposition, you need to take cover, you need to let them waste ammo. Because at the end of the day, if someone dumps a whole mag on you and they have to reload, that gives you time to then reposition. So it's better to reposition than to ego chow and die. Okay, guys? So definitely make sure you're taking your time with your PvP engagements and you're getting cover when you can't guarantee those shots. See, long range, I got a headshot there. I got one. That's what I was looking for. I was just fishing for a headshot, right? And then a little flick to the left, another headshot, perfect tracking by me. Now, I know he's low, and I just heard it. I used a bandage, but I also heard him use a bandage. It means in this situation, I can't lose if I play overly aggressive as long as I hit 1 to 2 shots anywhere on his body. So I immediately rush and push. And let's see how that goes for me. Oh, he rotated, full rotation. So he actually did the smart thing. Not only did he bandage, but he did reposition. And not only did he just reposition, he continued to reposition. His downfall was that he let some shots off without hitting me, but I was able to hear and see where he was. So I knew that he was on the left side of this box. Now, mistake, but it worked out for me in the end, was I left my backside open if he was behind that box, which I know he was because I heard the gunshots. He could have just peeked and shot me in the back. But I was hoping that he was just going to sit behind the box. That way he heard me running this way, I could just rotate back around the other way, which is what I do. He wound up not peeking me, but I heard it, so I decided to go back the way I was going. I don't know where he is. I'm lost. We're both confused. There he is. Nice little flick. And as I said, the hip fires and jumping, guys. That will win you every engagement. One more. I hit a couple shots. I don't get the headshot I was fishing for. Once again, no headshot. Just 2 body shots. I'm at a disadvantage here, right? I am at a complete disadvantage right now. I get some more shots, no headshots. I'm not taking a lot of damage, though. I think he's hitting feet. So I'm able to push up, play a little aggressive. You know, I get some more body shots in there. I'm low on health, so I reposition. I just take cover, little peeks, and then headshot, boom. And yeah, so basically, reposition. Make sure you're jumping when you're using any type of assault rifle. You're jumping and shooting. If you push up to get aggressive and up close, make sure you're hip firing, especially with an SMG. Make sure you're getting those headshots. You guys need to be hitting headshots in this game. If you're not hitting headshots, you're not winning. That's just point blank. And as I said, if you guys need, definitely check out my Aimlabs routine. Join the Discord. I can get you that Aimlabs routine ASAP. Alright everybody, well I just want to thank everyone for stopping by, checking out the video. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you guys want to see more of me, maybe see some of my PvP montages and see how I handle PvP, make sure to drop a sub. Once again, if you guys want that Aimlab routine, make sure to stop by to the Discord, at me, I'll get that straight to you. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, or want some teammates to play with, make sure to join the Discord once again. And make sure to drop a comment down below about maybe some tips or tricks that maybe you know that I haven't found out yet. Alright everybody, well once again I just want to say Tokyo out, and I hope everybody has a great day and or a great night.